We're going to talk a little bit today about what you've seen this week, and I want to share with you my heart and the progress that I am making. I think a lot of healing can come from removing things from your home. And I think a lot of healing can happen when you declutter. I love having things in my home, and my home will always have cherished things. And I think that for me, it was really healing. But I want to share with you what you're going to be seeing on my channel. My channel has taken a different turn as far as for the next half a year, at least. And what you're going to see is you're going to see videos of me clearing out, getting rid of clutter and junk in my home. Not getting rid of heirlooms, not getting rid of things that are of value, sentimental to me, but just sifting through all of that. I found that when we started with working in this room and getting rid of, I kept telling everybody that it was a ton. It was 4,000 pounds, which is 2 tons. We actually got rid of 2 tons of discarded junk. It was junk. You know, it was broken and things like that. It wasn't good items. They were things that were broken and cracked, and you couldn't resell them. You couldn't give them away. And I just started feeling so much lighter. When I worked on my body and in my spirit, all these things were transitions that you've seen in videos. People who have not watched me for a couple months or a year, all of a sudden they watch a video and they say, "Oh my word, how did you lose weight so quickly?" Well, they weren't watching my videos and they didn't realize that this was a progress that took many months. It took me many months to get where I'm at today. But so that is with my home. You are going to be seeing a lot of things. Now, I always say stuff like this and people think I'm teasing them. I don't know why I'm giving you a little bit of a hint. I think it's because I'm so super duper excited to share with you. But I know in the past I've been telling you that you're going to be seeing things. I know that sometimes people get a little bit frustrated because they don't see them. And so I'm going to try to just tame all of that and not, be so excited and tell you there's going to be things happening. What happened in this situation was I had 5 to 6 weeks of videos that I had recorded back in May. So you were seeing gardens in the May time, but I didn't really want to share with you why, because these last 5 or 6 weeks, I've been really working to the point where I could not make videos and edit them on time because we are really doing a lot here. And you are going to be seeing a lot of neat things, changes, and so much more. And a very highly sensitive, sentimental person like me, I realized I was starting to drown in my things. Now, I don't get rid of any of my food. My food is beautifully displayed. My food is beautifully taken care of. It's rotated. What I'm getting rid of is just clutter and a lot of nonsense clutter. And so there's no use for it. There's no usefulness to it. But I still go to the thrift store because that is what I enjoy. So now on my Thrifty Thursdays, you're going to see a difference in a little bit. In other words, I'm not just going to buy random things. I'm going to buy things more with a conscious effort. Like, what am I buying? Why am I buying it? And what is it going to do to help my life? So these are things I'm working on. Now, I continue to get some things from people that they share with me. And most of those items I do keep. I don't throw them away whatsoever. I take the box to my daughter and then let them go through it. And if there's anything left, then that does go to the thrift store, the local thrift store that you see me go to all the time. I cannot promise from here on out every single item given to me I'm going to keep. I'm going to promise every single item that is given to me, I am going to respectfully keep it, share it, or donate it. Because simply my house cannot stand, years and years and years of everything that people have given me. But generally people know me very well. And generally people who watch my videos know exactly what to give me. And they know it's going to really enhance my life and just my enjoyment of it and practicality of it as well. Also, people do know that for my income, I do product reviews. So I can't continue, I donate most of them, but I can't continue to keep having them. So what I'm doing is, if I get something newer, then I'm donating the old one. Or in most cases, a lot of my stuff was actually really broken. I had mixers broken, I had blenders broken, you name it, it was broke because I didn't know where to throw it away. So now things are really different. And so now it's taken on a whole new meaning for me because I feel like I decluttered my life on the inside. I decluttered my life, me, on the outside. And now I'm decluttering my life in my home. Now this is my craft room, and this is what people would say looks cluttered yet, but this is my room where I can just let my imagination go wild, and I can just make things and create things and have things that I enjoy doing. As you all seen in my videos, everything is organized now. I know exactly where everything is. And I think what happens in life, we start out organized, but then the organization overflows, and then it flows into the cupboards, and then it flows into the workspace area, then it flows onto the floor, then it flows to the door, and then soon it's a chaotic mess. You are going to be seeing after these videos, upcoming videos of me working in every single room of my home. Now, my home on the surface does not look cluttered, but when you open all the cupboards, all of a sudden they're full. And then what's happening is spilling out onto the counter spaces. It's spilling out onto the floor. It's spilling out everywhere. And I am getting rid of 75% of what I have in my cupboards. So that's going to be exciting videos. I hope you're inspired by them or entertained by them. And today, this is my heart to heart, just to share with you my heart and where I'm at in my life. And I always lived in a home that was clutter-free. I always lived in a home. My mother didn't save everything. And through the sorrow and I don't know what all, I started just holding on to everything. And now I look at an object and it doesn't own me. I own it. And so I look at an object and say, okay, the candle is finished. I'll get the wax out of it. Do I really need another candle jar? If not, I recycle it. And so there is where I'm at. So what is going to happen is I don't want to put all of my good videos, all of my decorating and clutter videos back to back. YouTube only shares a certain amount of videos a week. Because I have 7 videos a week, YouTube doesn't share all them videos. So I also have some videos of cooking and my regular type videos. They're going to be sprinkled in between. And this way, if you missed one of my decluttering videos, chances are you'll see it because I'm not going to have so many back to back. But they are going to be titled in a way that you're going to know that it is extensive and it is extreme. And when I say the word extreme, it's because it's not just your everyday, we're going to wipe down the counters, we're going to clean this. No, it's going to be removal. It's going to be a lot of work. It's not going to be boring videos. In fact, the videos are going to probably take me 5 to 6 hours to film, but I'm going to condense them into a 10-minute video. And that way it's constantly moving and constantly things happening. Of course, I'm going to talk in between there a little bit, but they're not going to be drug out videos. I don't drag my videos out anymore. If you get a 7-minute video, you get a 15-minute video, you get a 10-minute video. They're not drug out the whole way, you know, hello everybody. Not long intros, but my intros are beautiful. And so I am just really excited about this stage of my life and where this is going to take me. It is a lot of work, and physically it was a lot of work. And the last thing I could even think of was how to edit and how to get them up in a timely manner because it was just so physically exhausting. YouTube is physically and mentally exhausting. And I have my 2 channels now. I have my 2nd channel, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much for all of that. And that shows my product. That's my business side of everything. And then we have this one, my main channel, which is my personal side to everything. Now on my 2nd channel, you do see a lot of funny moments and a lot of bloopers because I'm not editing them out. I'm just enjoying them as they are. This channel, I try to be a little more structured. I try to have a little more of a storyline and have things condensed better. And I just really been enjoying that. Basically, these 2 videos are the only things I do online. I have no social media as far as Instagram. I have no social media as far as Pinterest. I don't have any of that. I do have a Facebook group. If you're interested in that Facebook group, that is in the description box below. But I don't do any other social media. I don't do Patreon. I don't have any of those other platforms, simply because this is enough of work for me. So I am only on YouTube in my videos. I do not have a blog anymore simply because I don't have the time. And I think you have enough of me by watching me every single day of the week. And so I hope you're challenged. I hope you are stepping outside your comfort zone when you see what I'm working on. But I am creating my home exactly what I want it to be. And I think that that is a stereotype that a lot of people, I think that they don't understand. They think, well, I don't have a log cabin, so I can't have that log cabin look in my home. Or I don't have the farm, so I can't really have the farmhouse look in my home. I mean, I live in a mobile home, but I love the 1800s. But you know what? You can make your home whatever you want it to be. You can decorate it however you want it to be. When you step in my home, you don't even realize that it is a mobile home. Because when you step into my home, people say all the time, it reminds them of a museum, because most of the things in my home are artifacts, are old. They're family heirlooms and heirlooms that were given by all of you. I am really, really happy, and I'm really, really happy in my life. People just say to me all the time, there's a light in my eyes. And, it's been just a tremendously hard journey that I have been on, tremendously personal journey that I've been on. And while I do share lots of my life, there are things that are private in my life too. And I've just been really challenged, especially in the last year, challenged to do things I've never done before, challenges to earn incomes I've never done before, challenges to be, the decision making in things that I've never done before, and challenges of my life. Our lives are like an onion, and we peel them and we peel them and we peel them, and we get down to the core and we think we're there, and then we still are peeling and peeling away. And I realized that with me, there's lots of layers. And there's lots of layers in my home. There's lots of layers in my life, and there's lots of layers in my home. I just got to keep peeling away at it.